There you are.
We made it.
Awesome. Hang on a second, just finishing up a couple things. Okay. All righty. Okay. That is now over there. How are you doing?
I'm better now. I was scrambling around for the last 2 minutes, and I was like, okay.
Good.
I'm okay,
Good.
thank you.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, um, sorry, I was just hearing something already. Okay. So how
Okay.
this usually, so let me just kind of you know what Akashic records are, correct? Like you're familiar with them. Perfect. Galactic records. Do you know like the star seed, like where you come from? Like
I
are
know
you
all about it. Yes.
perfect? Okay, good. Then I can
So
dispense with
very
all
well
of
versed.
that. Sometimes I have to explain
Oh, I
it.
understand. I understand.
Awesome. So okay. So what I would just like for us to do is connect our heart chakras, and we connect them with a thin gold thread. So we're not connecting to one another like with some sort of like cord, right? This is not that type of thing. But it's just so that so whatever comes through me speaks directly to your heart. And a lot of times it also helps me just to, because I feel, right, everything, it helps me with that as well. So connecting the heart brings the truth to it. And then once we connect our heart chakras, I'm just going to ask you for permission to read your records. And then we'll start. And it's a conversation. There'll be some channeling. There'll be some, it just is what it is. Um, Typically, Kuan Yin comes in and works with me a lot. I tend to get a lot of the goddesses that come in as well. Goddess Athena. And I've noticed lately I've had Isis and a few other of the Aztec gods, and then some of the Hindu goddesses have come in. So, it'll be your angels, any ancestors, any loved ones, any guides that wish to give you some guidance and some information. Okay. So it really is a conversation. All right. So
Yes.
so I just want you to just imagine or just kind of envision a golden orb in the middle of your heart chakra. And let's just connect the golden orb from yours to the golden orb from mine with a thin gold thread. I want to thank the Holy Spirit of light and love, creator of all, beloved source, for allowing me the privilege to see Shauna in the light of the Akashic records. I thank you, Akashic masters. I thank you, teachers. I thank you, Shauna's loved ones, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, and goddesses for helping me to see her in the light of the Akashic records, showing me what she most needs in this lifetime and answering all of her questions in truth. Shauna, do you give me permission to read your records?
Yes, yes.
The records are now open. Hmm. Interestingly, one of the goddesses that showed up quite immediately was Lakshmi.
Okay. Yes.
And it looks like we've got some also some Celtic ancestry here that's shown up.
Yes.
Priestesses that you've worked with before. Hmm. Archangel Raphael is here as well to assist with healing. Archangel Metatron is here as well to assist with some of the sight and some of your origin information.
Yes.
And my goddess Athena is here as well. So, what is your first question?
I just really wanted to know my. I guess you could say, like, I guess the most familiar question would be what my purpose is.
Okay.
But mostly for me personally, where I come from, like my core. I've been told many different things, and I had the quantum healing hypnosis technique done a couple times.
The
So I,
quantum healing, what kind of quantum healing, Shauna?
Dolores Cannon's technique,
Hmm, sorry.
the quantum healing, the hypnosis, quantum
Oh,
healing.
okay.
Yes, QHHT.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yes, ma'am.
yes, I've had that done a few times. Um, so I really was just for this reading, I was just looking for specifics or what you see, what you feel, if anything I should know.
That's been very confusing, isn't it? So Dark Angel Metatron has said some of that information just wasn't quite clear, and some of it wasn't quite accurate. Um, he's very adamant that you are most definitely a sixth dimensional being of Syrian lineage. Most definitely. However, sixth dimensional beings cannot just incarnate here like that. So you, when you're sixth dimensional and higher, you cannot just incarnate in third dimensional space. You have to make a couple of pit stops along the way to get accustomed to a body. So this is perhaps where you've been hearing some Palladian, perhaps you've heard some Arcturian, and perhaps you've heard even Lemurian.
Yes,
Those
all
were
three.
all stops along the way in order for you to get acclimated into a physical form because you
Oh,
just can't make the jump.
yeah, yeah. Gosh knows I like to try.
Yes, so he said so it's not that they were inaccurate, it's they couldn't go back far enough.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I get because I was even told. I don't even know what this is, but feline. Would that be like Egyptian? Like Bastet?
Yes, and there is some, but that was more like okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, goddess. Uh so goddess Isis says that was early. That was early in your evolution
I see.
in acclimation and deciding whether or not you wanted to remain here for as many lifetimes as you've been.
Hmm.
You've been around a lot.
Yeah, I really have.
She says that, oh my. She's telling me that there has been 200 lifetimes. Not all of them completely human, though. Some
Yes.
of them in a feline form. Some of them you've come down as a goddess or what the human race would call a goddess
Right.
because you came
Yeah.
in an energetic form rather than purely human. But you've been here, I'm seeing 200, 203 to be precise, lifetimes.
Let me see this. Mhm.
So you've been with the human race through a number of evolutionary stages and been with the human race through a number of frequency updates and upgrades
Yes. Yeah.
throughout dark ages into ages of some light and light in a different form. Because the light from old
Hmm.
was, in some senses, much purer than the light now, with all the technology and all of the rise of the masculine. And it's the
Hmm.
feeling that it's so superior, it's just muddied all of the waters. So the light from before was so much purer before there was technology for human beings to then depend on those electronic devices and thinking that somehow they're gods themselves when they're really just humans. However, it was easier then to just be that way.
Hmm.
So yes, feline, yes, not a number of lifetimes. So that wasn't really where you have found your greatest calling. That was a need then to build the earth to an extent, to a frequency level. So you were here to participate in the building of the pyramids, both in Egypt. You came to the Mayans, you came to the Incans as well. But you really adored the Celtic, very much adored that, the Stonehenge and that age as well. That was really where you got your footing. And then coming back during Elizabethan periods and things like that, because it was lovely and it was a worshiping of
Yeah.
the feminine,
Yeah.
and you could operate more undercover there as well. But the feline, not a long time, but you did what you needed to do during those time periods.
Wow.
Hmm.
This one's been a real tough go for me.
Yes,
Real tough. I'm pretty tired.
yes, it's yes, yes. You won't have to come back if you don't wish, and most likely you won't come back. You're needed elsewhere.
Yeah, I've always known I'm an old soul. In 2017, had a really huge change happen overnight, and it was very scary. And my phone just died. My phone legit just died.
No, you're here. Hmm.